So this is what it looks like when a plane goes together. You know, we've got projects all over the place. And one of my quirks is that while I love building cars, I love building engines, I love doing all of this stuff, I hate to go places. I don't want to go to the track. I don't want to go to Power Tour. I don't want to go to Drag Week. I don't want to do any of that stuff. I want to be in my shop and I want to build stuff. Well, the only way you can do that is to have other people who are willing accomplices that are ready to go out there and take on the world, but also help build these cars. And that's, you guys all know the Junkyard Jet crew, right? And we're going to talk to them in a minute about the build last week. And they're moving forward with their Valiant. And you guys know about Slag Hammer, and this is the motor for Slag Hammer, and we'll talk about that in a minute too. But here's what we've got now. I said that we were going to work on Slag Hammer come the winter, but we have a pair of willing accomplices who have decided to join the team and are getting involved, like deeply involved. So if you've been around this channel for a while, you remember my buddy Al Castillo, and you remember his son Ethan. These guys playing all late model Hemi stuff and whatnot. And they have decided to join the team here, take on Slag Hammer. I'm going to work with them. The Junkyard Jet guys are kind of like on their own, but I'm actually going to be hands-on with this one. And they're going to take this car, and we're going to build that 383, and they're going to take it and do the Power Tour thing, the Drag Week thing. It'll be set up as legal to run as a gasser, so it'll have a roll bar and everything else in it. So we're going to build it as close to SEGA, Southeast Gasser Association rules as we can. So they can pretty much take it and go and do everything with this car. And while I didn't expect to work on it until a little bit further into the winter, they're going on it now. So what are you guys doing now exactly?
Right now we're tearing down the rear end, getting ready to clean everything up, assess what we're going to need, what we're not going to need, things to do away with.
Okay.
You know, like the e-brake system, we're not going to need any of that. The gears, I think we're going to stick with the 323s right now.
Okay.
And go ahead and do a Lincoln on it. And then...
So yeah, we're going to build ladder bars for this?
Yes.
Okay. And Ethan doesn't talk. Yeah. Quiet Ethan. But he's a master of the razor blade.
Yes.
Yeah, he's clearly not going to gouge that housing.
He's only been in the hospital 3 times.
Really? All right, so we're going to work together on this. I'm going to build that motor.
Correct.
Right? And so you've already started working on the leaf springs, getting all that apart. Next week, I guess, we'll start filling in all little blanks to get the body work finished.
Right.
And spring-ish, you think we can...
It's manageable, yeah.
So every Sunday you're going to be here?
I'll probably be here every Sunday. Ethan will probably be here every other Sunday.
Okay.
And basically we're just going to get on top of this and get this thing ready to roll by, spring. And I think next time when we come in, we're going to tear the front apart, get it all cleaned up.
Okay.
And then start prepping, like for the springs and everything, how we want it to sit. Kind of get an idea of where we want it at.
Okay.
And then probably address the steering and the brakes.
Yeah, now, we originally put this together as a dirt car and then changed its purpose when the Jeep bug bit me. So now, yeah, I have Jeep stuff too, but we're not going to talk about that right now. So basically, this car was slammed together the way it is and the form that it is because it was intended to go off-road. So we've got to undo a couple of things, change a couple of things, but the basic bones of the structure is fine. It's essentially, it's a unibody.
Oh, it's definitely going to be solid.
It's solid, right? But it's getting a 6-point roll bar. I don't foresee this thing running anywhere in the single digits and still be within. So it'll get a 6-point roll bar, so it'll be legal to go like 10-0. We're going to build a tilt front end for this.
Tilt front end, and we're also talking about maybe going to a 4-speed versus the automatic.
Okay. So we have both, right? So we can go either way with this. It's up to these guys how they want to do it because they're going to take it out and run it. And like I said, it's all of this stuff. I hammered this together. I slammed it together because the idea was to go bashing off-road, and everything was done kind of in that spirit. So there's a lot of things. We're just going to redo them and make them nice. But it's going to be a cool project.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a nice project.
this car's gonna stay here, and now the Junkyard Jet. See, Sundays are gonna be very busy here, because these guys are gonna be working on Sundays, and the Junkyard Jet guys are gonna be working on Sundays, and they're working now. Look at them go, just tearing stuff up. So, let's talk about the build last weekend.
The Hemi?
Yeah,
That was awesome.
you guys had fun with
No,
that?
you loved it.
Oh yeah, I was pumped.
That was so much fun.
I've said it before, I haven't had that much fun since really like the Nitro days. I definitely haven't had that much fun since I started this channel. It was just great working with everybody.
It all just clicked together.
It did.
Like, it was perfect.
It
was
did.
perfect.
And that's what I think is gonna happen here now with you guys.
Yeah.
I think once we've got the two Plymouth Valiants parked next to each other, and they're flogging and you're flogging, I think that there's gonna be a lot of overlap, and you guys can help each other along and get things, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna do more live stuff. I don't know what yet, you know, but
No, that went good.
It went well.
it was awesome.
was
I
cool.
had a blast. I really
I've never
did.
worked on a Hemi in my life, so that was fun.
I think you're gonna be working on a few of them.
He might trust
That
me.
was your first Hemi.
That was
Don't
the
worry
first
about
one.
it. Plenty of Hemis down the road.
We did get it done, so.
You see, again, this channel, what I've been doing, and a lot of people don't understand what I've been doing with this channel, right? We started 3 years ago, and it was just me in the driveway with a bunch of random cars. And we've been upsizing, and adding cars, and adding tools, and adding space, and everything else. And we have all of these cars at the house. See, everything that we own will eventually be filtered into this channel. I have a long-term plan here. A lot of people don't quite understand it. Well, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Why don't you do that? Because all of that stuff's time will come. And this is how we're building it now. We've got the manpower in place. And there'll be more. We've got more people coming. I don't know who they are yet. You know? We've had a few that haven't really been able to hang.
Yeah.
But so anyway, that's it. We're moving forward. And you guys are doing what on this thing today?
Wheels are going on this thing today. Like,
One way or another.
come hell or high water.
It's going to be a roller today.
Wheels are going on this car today.
Okay.
Whether or not the back wheels will turn is is a thing, because
tire
those tires
size
are
issues.
kind of big.
Yeah.
If you go by my old place, there's rims and everything
Yeah.
back there that we really use.
We
as a
got
roller.
At the very least,
we
we'll
did
get
get
it
all
to
the
move.
tires, the old slicks to seat, so they're in there holding there. They're never going to see the light of day outside of maybe a very big burnout.
Yeah,
So-
they're about toast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but we did get them to hold air. The front end is ready to be assembled and dropped in the car. We got the backing plates cleaned up. The rear axles are all ready to go. So we got the torsion bars all painted up, and they're ready to go. And we figured out which
Primed.
one was right and left. Yeah, they're primed. So, you know, it's like, you know, 3/4 of the job done on the paint. So, but
There's a lot of surface area. People take it for granted. Oh, it's a car. You know, it's just, and you don't realize just how much surface, how much acreage there is on a car. When you go to clean it and then paint it,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like if you were to take all of the surface area that's on a car and spread it out, it would be the floor of this shop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But because it's all stuck together and twisted and everything else, it looked compact. But you guys are doing a great job. I mean, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the attention to detail that.
That's John. That ain't me. If it were me, I would have just been like, prime it, good.
Yeah, well, it's a teamwork. You guys are working in a team,
Yeah.
and that's the whole point of doing a team, because it's like one guy excels at one area and will see things, and the other guy excels in another area and he'll see things, and you work together, and that's how you come up. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't do this stuff on my own. You're part of my team, you know, and now they're part of the team, and the team keeps growing.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm going to leave you guys alone. Right, we'll do a full update on the car next week.
Okay.
We'll have this area of the shop right here, guys. This is all going to get cleared out. I'm going to do this during the week. This mess has been here since we moved in. It's all, I don't even know what's here. It's just a bunch of random odds and ends. But this whole section will get cleaned out, and next Sunday, both projects will be here, and everything will be set up so these guys can work through the winter in comfort and warmth and everything else. And boy, there's a lot of work to do.
Oh, God. Yeah.
But at least we got tunes.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we can't play them now because of copyright infringement. So, real quick, here's the 3D3 that we're building for Slag Hammer. Yeah, I know, I just had to mock it together because it just looks cool, right? Doesn't this look cool? It's going to look a lot better with a pair of carburetors on it and everything else. So this thing is going to get built, let's say by the holidays. This will be together, and this is going to go on a dyno before it goes on the car, because I'm dying to know what we can make out of a low dollar 383. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be a whole separate build series. So that's it. The plan is coming together a little at a time, right? It's working. It's all working really well. I'll see you tomorrow.